Let's continue. Question 6. Okay, so we've got two options for buying our TV and internet. We've got Lunasat, which is 12 months at £50 a month. So 12 times 5 is 60, and then times it by 10 to get 600. Or we've got A1 cable, which is 12 months at 55, but you get your first 2 months free. So that's 10 months that I'm paying for because the 2 months are free. And 10 times 55 is 550 with a £35 setup cost. So I need to add £35 on. So I end up with 585. Okay, so A1 cable is cheaper, and it's cheaper by £15 because 585 is £15 cheaper than 600. We then have some algebra. So 3x minus 2y plus x minus 7y. So we're going to group our x's with our x's. So 3x plus x is 4x, and our y's with our y's. So it's minus 2 minus 7. And if you start on minus 2 and you take away another 7, we're going to go down to minus 9. So we get minus 9y. We're then going to expand this bracket out. So 7 times x is 7x, and 7 times 2 is 14. We then still have that minus 5 on the end. It's not gone anywhere, it stays as it is. It's not being affected by the 7 or the bracket in any way. We can just do a little tidying up here. The 7x stays as 7x, and 14 take away 5 leaves us on 9. 4x times 5x all divided by 2. So 4x times 5x, well, 4 times 5 is 20, and x times x is x squared, and this is being divided by 2. 20 divided by 2 is 10, so we have 10x squared as our answer. If we drink a can of lemonade, if the can contains W milliliters of lemonade, when we drink 15 milliliters, we're going to subtract that 15 milliliters away from it, so we get W minus 15. In the first week we make R bird boxes, the second week we make half as many, so half as many as R is R divided by 2. So we've got some function machines now. If the input is 45, so we're going to do 45, we can subtract 2, so we start off on 45, we subtract 2 to get 43, and we divide by 10 to get 4.3. So my answer is 4.3. I then need to work out what the input is if the output is 0.9. So this time we're going to be working backwards, and if we work backwards we do the opposite. So divide by 10, the opposite of that is times by 10, and subtract 2, the opposite of that is add 2. So I'm going to start off with 0.9, times that by 10 gives me 9, because I move the decimal point in one place, and 9 add 2 gives me 11. So my answer is 11. I then have another function machine, but this one represents the coordinates. So x is our first number in the bracket, y is our second number in the bracket. We start off with our x. If we multiply it by 4 and add 1, we get our y value. So when x is 2, we multiply that by 4 to give us 8, we add 1 to give us 9.